Hey guys, guess what today is? Yeah, I know, it's Earth Day. That's great. But do you guys know what else today is? Yeah, it's Good Friday today. Well, most people don't know what's so great about Good Friday. I mean, people always say, "Oh, it's Good Friday." Well, if you guys don't know what Good Friday is, it's the day Jesus died for us. And we all know that he rose from the dead on Easter, but well, it's much more important than that. Well, if you guys don't know how serious it was, maybe you guys don't read the Bible as much, so I'll just tell you guys. And please watch this video. I know you guys are probably going to say, "Oh, I don't care," but please, it's really important. It would really change your life. But, well, Judas sold Jesus to the Romans, or the soldiers, and so they took him, and they took him to Pilate, and then Pilate asked the people if they would like to release Jesus and kill the serial killer, because there's a serial killer. So people said no, they wanted to kill Jesus and release the serial killer. I mean, isn't that dumb? I mean, why would you let a serial killer roam around your city? Yeah, very smart. Well, so they let the serial killer go, and then they got Jesus to be crucified. So first what they did is the soldiers mocked him. They put a purple robe on him and put a crown of thorns and then a staff. They made him look like a king, but they're making fun of him. Like, after he was dressed in all that, they took the staff and they hit him on the head with it, and they yelled insults at him and spat on him. And you know, the soldiers were not nice people at all. They're like people that you'd see that are buff and scary and stuff. So after they did that, they whipped him, or I forgot the order, but yeah, they whipped him, and the whip wasn't just like a normal leather whip. It had bones and glass, and I know it had bones and glass. It had something else, but I forgot. And then they whipped him with it, and I bet it left like a ton of scars on his back. And my Bible teacher told me that most people even die from the whipping, and he was still alive, so I bet that was terrible. And then he had to carry the cross, but he was way too weak to the hill. Well, people call it a hill. I don't know what it was, but he carried it, and he was hurt. He had like, I don't remember, I think he had like a little piece of clothing on, and he was like so hurt. And then while he was walking down, people were spitting at him and yelling insults at him, and oh my gosh, this hurts to even tell you guys. But then they nailed him to the cross. They nailed him, you know, and he was crucified, and then all three crosses were hung on the hill, or whatever it is. Then he was there, and then people cried, and most of the people were making fun of him. I think it was the women. Most of the women were crying. Yeah, and yeah, and then before he died, he said, "Father, forgive them. They do not know what they're doing." And then he said, "Eloi, Eloi." I don't remember. I don't speak that language, but he said the Father turned his back on him because he died. Because usually, it's hard to explain. Sorry. So then he died, and then after he died, it was possible for man to be with Jesus. You had to read the Bible verse. It's really hard to explain everything to you guys, but the veil was torn, so that means that anybody could come to God by knowing Jesus. So yeah, you guys know the rest of the story. I'll probably tell you the rest of the story in Easter. I don't know, but yeah, that's the importance of Good Friday and why it was so important. Even telling you guys, like telling you the whole story, made me feel really bad. So tonight I'm going to church, and I hope you guys, instead of hanging out with your friends and stuff, you can consider going to church or reading the Bible or praying, thanking Jesus for what he's done. So I hope you guys understood the video. Goodbye.